Flip the Venue is proudly brought to you by Alberta and Diz Group. Flip the Venue would like to thank Alfie's Hair Salon for Sarah's hair and makeup, Elizabeth Frankie, Diz Group for Sarah's clothes, and Vortex for Bjorn and Damien's clothes.
Welcome to another double episode of Flip the Venue. My name is Sarah Young and I welcome you to my show. Together with Bjorn and Damien's team, we have our international special guest designer, Edgar, joining us all the way from LA, unfortunately for the last time. But we're working together on this amazing collaboration. Before we introduce you to today's team, let's get a glimpse into this incredible location here in the heart of Valletta.
Built in the 16th century, this timeless beauty is regarded as one of Valletta's most remarkable landmarks. The venue stands with distinction, showing off its magnificent views of the Grand Harbour. The sheer size and scale of this building, coupled with its dedication to modern technology, is home to an array of notable events, weddings and conferences. This venue contains a multitude of possibilities for the big, small and enormous. It is a rare example of the form and function metaphor because it has grown over the years to be a balanced beacon of old and new.
When it comes to creativity, the sky is the limit, and in today's case, we're taking this quite literally. We are bringing the sky and the outdoors inside with a themed corporate event in one of this venue's incredible halls. The concept will be a feast to the eyes, a visual spectacle that will transport the attendees to another sort of realm amongst the clouds. Before we get into the nitty-gritty details, let's check out the expert team behind these amazing flips.
Introducing Bjorn. With 25 years of floral artistry, Flip the Venue's award-winning floral expert has an impressive portfolio of clients catering for high-caliber wedding establishments and restaurants all around Malta and Gozo. Introducing Damien. With worldly experience, he is our decor expert and project manager. No project is too big for Damien and his team. In fact, the larger the event, the better. Constantly working internationally on major projects, there is nothing this man cannot do. Sarah is a luxury event planner specializing in extravagant weddings and lavish celebrations. Since 2001, Sarah and her team have planned, organized, and executed over 1,000 events and weddings. Sarah has an eye for beauty, a commitment to perfection, and a talent for detail. This magical touch has attracted some very notable and international famous clients throughout the years. Edgar is a force to be reckoned with. A-list celebrity and Hollywood designer to the stars, Edgar has an extensive and impressive client base with over 20 years of experience. He is an exceptional visionary who creates the look and feel of events ranging from the Academy Award Governor's Ball and Grammys to the Disney Hall to movie premieres. And now in Malta as a special guest designer on Flip the Venue.
Gentlemen, welcome to Flip the Venue.
Thank you.
How are you?
All right.
I'm doing great.
You're
I'm
doing-
so happy to be here.
Yeah, it's the end of your visit now, Edgar. We're very sad to see you
Oh,
go.
don't make me cry.
I think it's nice to go back home at the end of it, but we did enjoy you here, so you're always welcome, to come back.
Well, I will come back soon.
Yes, we hope so. We have plans. Before we start going into all this detail and the brief of the client, let us open and reveal today's little teaser render. Look at the color.
Oh, it's matching my suit.
Oh, yeah.
My shirt as well.
And your shirt as well. You two are cheating. You're too coordinated with our theme. So, this today is a very, very generic render. On purpose. We don't want you to know much from this picture today. And also because a lot had to be done on site on things we want to discuss. So let's go to the brief of the client. So this is entirely a corporate event. But before, let me say something extremely important. We, the clients, have picked a venue which is very medieval in look, has pavilions, has flags on top. This is the norm. But they like the room because of the space, the acoustics, the history behind it. But they did not like the decor for their event. Not in general, they did not want it for their event. So, as you know, we had to think out of the box. And here comes Edgar's and his ideas, and us trying to make it happen all together, giving all our input in, right? So, inspiration. Let's start like we have always with Edgar. Inspiration for the theme.
Well, when you approached me about this project, I started seeing the history of the place and the place itself, and I say, wow, this is so beautiful, this is amazing, this is breathtaking. But we need to transform somehow. So what better transformation of flip to do is to bring the beautiful skies this country has, this beautiful skyline Malta has. So let's bring some clouds inside the cellar, I say, but it's not. This wasn't all hospitals. So this was the concept of the design, to bring the skyline of Malta.
The outdoors, indoors, a little
Correct.
bit.
I love that.
You love that. But it's
Yeah.
nice, it's original, and it's thinking out of the box as well. It really worked fabulously with the clients because a corporate event usually goes with white, bright colors, because you cannot have dull colors psychologically when people are networking and wanting to mingle for work.
Correct.
You know, so you can go sexy and dark in parties for birthdays, but when it's corporate, keeping white is always recommended.
Correct.
Psychologically as a color. So this was perfect. Flower-wise, Bjorn, we did not need much, but we did an amazing effect with the chandeliers, which we will tell them a bit more later, okay? Let's not give everything out now. We did use the candles. We have Edgar. Edgar brings candles everywhere.
A lot of candles, a lot of candles.
So we have, and I love candles too, huh?
They do such a nice effect.
Yes, so that was very nice too. The whole point of this was more drinks, canapes, stand-up mingling, a touch of AV which Damien's team brought in, which created a nice effect. We will see it through the flip, obviously. And important to say, this is a double episode. There is too much going on for one episode. And we will have 6 hours allotted for today's episode. Let's leave you, go and enjoy the start of today's flip. So we welcome you to today's flip. With us again, we have my lovely friend Edgardo Zamora from Riverie, and he's a top designer in LA who's helping us with these crazy original ideas. This is, as we said, a corporate event. and welcome Edgar again to the Flip.
Thank you for having me today.
Well, we love having
Today
you.
and tonight.
And all the time.
All the time.
We made him a resident in Malta for quite a few days. But thank you for your original design. Let's hope we get and achieve it. Bjorn, you are a resident. We don't need to introduce you anymore. Damien is not here. He has a project abroad, but he sent us his great team. So he will be here present with his team working. And today it's a double flip. So we have 6 hours to do this. I'm starting the clock now and we're going to kick it off. There we go. See us do this magic.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Whoa, let's go. Nistaw nġibu sellun ieħor u tibda ntonella n-naħa l-oħra. Okay, one and then they all help you. This is going to be the center.
The center, right?
Center of this door.
Yeah, the center right here and the center of the door.
There. So because of the projector, they need 3.5 meters between the wall and the stage of the DJ. This venue we are in today is an amazing venue. It's a historic venue, but since it is one of the unique places where you can work in peace, you have the time, they give you the time to work, our corporate clients for today picked this venue, but did not want it to look medieval.
We had a lot of ideas, we discarded a lot of them, and then we came with this nice idea of we're setting up today. It's a corporate thing, so as flowers, we used to shape something with the chandeliers, like we shaped the clouds. We used just the gypsophila.
Welcome back. Let's look at how each team's workload is coming together to shape this amazing concept and flip today in the heart of Valletta. Meters by 1 meter. The DJ table on it. How big is your screen?
2 by 1.
So the stage has to be a bit bigger, or you want it to cover the whole stage? Perfect. So 2 by 1 stage. Can you set it here for me, please? We mark it with tape. There you go. So stage here, and then the guy. So the stage is coming here 2 by 1, and the LED screen has to be in front of it. Okay, they're going to do it for you so that you can set up. Thank you. Very good. So in the meantime, we removed the amber lighting filters from all the lights, and we are going to use a little trick that Edgar told us about. We use baking paper on top to diffuse the light and make it less harsh. So the girls in the meantime are cutting the squares and then we put them in. So that's happening as well. Sofas over there, guys, and the long table
Right here.
we're going to do here. And as you rightly pointed out, now do it like that.
Yes, let's do it
Along.
along.
So we're going to, when the people come in, they will see the long table and the hanging clouds on the bar to continue the theme. And over there, we're going to do lounge area and bistro.
The DJ platform. So, are you guys going to cover this in white also?
Yes, all white.
Perfect.
All white.
Perfect.
Welcome to our fashion segment for this week. And this week we are talking about women's fashion, which is amazing. We've given a lot of importance to men in this series, but it's time to get all the tricks and what's on and what's not with the women. With me today, I welcome Margherita. She is a lovely lady who's an expert in fashion, so we couldn't ask for better. Margherita, welcome to the program. So let's kick off straight away. What is happening this spring and summer? What is in, what is not, what is fashionable, colors, no colors? Tell us.
It's all colors and happiness. That's this winter. All designers, they decide to come back from the winter, start introducing two colors, and then the summer is all colorful. Okay, we have different colors, like the very bright colors for more ladies with more strong character, and then we have the earth color, but still pink, blue, yellow for the more delicate ladies.
Yes, but it's nice to see color back.
Finally.
Yes, and it's a lot of it as well, you
Yes,
know, a lot
it's
of
all-
patterns.
A lot of prints, mixing of prints. It's beautiful when you can really show to express yourself.
It's true. I am in black today, but I intend to wear more color in summer. But I do love my classic black as well.
Classic is always
With the-
good, but colors, they bring us on very happy moods.
Moods. Very true, very true. And the accessories as well then, because you can do some new purchases with the
Yes.
colorful shoes and the handbags.
True.
So it all ties in. So I'm going to give you a scenario. And I want help for the people at home hearing us. So say on a Saturday morning, you want to go shopping. Okay? But after shopping, you don't have time to go home to change. So you want to go straight to lunch. And after lunch, you're not sure if your friends will call and maybe you'll go for that one drink. So what do you wear? Because you're going through 2-3 different occasions. What can the lady wear? Tell us.
The good thing is that with the colors we can really work. For example, you have a dress and you just put a casual jacket on the top that turning into lunch. Going into lunch, you remove it and you have the smart look.
Dress.
The colors actually give us that availability to change the outfit, to be diversible, and then when you do the top, something casual, you have one outfit.
Yes, and we're going to see some of these lovely outfits.
Yes,
in
and
the
what
fashion
I'm
show.
thinking about, you can actually
As you see,
it
yes,
there.
the long, nice floral dress,
Yes,
which they will see.
yes.
Great. So basically what you're saying is wear a jacket over, that will cover you for the shopping, and then
Exactly.
remove. And then if it's long, especially, it can go into the evening. So it's
Yes.
perfect. All right, very good. I took a few notes, so I want to ask you a few other things. Casual day, so you're wearing casual. But what if you get that phone call to meet somebody and you need to go for a quick lunch or dinner, how can you maybe accessorize your outfit to fit that?
Always, it works the same way. You get the casual outfit with what you wear on the top. When you have the secret under is the thing.
Okay, so the secret,
That's the
it.
secret. You need to have it under.
Yeah.
So just wear casual on the top. But under shirt and blazer always can work. Even the
Okay.
blazer is oversized, for example, or short jacket. Under you have shirt or a nice shiny top. You
That's the trick, shiny top.
Yes.
Nice.
Yes.
And maybe a nice bag to match.
Back is very it's very obvious accessorized. So
Yes.
it's better you have it under. So if you need to continue, you just need to remove layers.
How important are accessories, Margherita? I mean, if you dress up really nicely, but you have the wrong accessories.
Then the outfit is not worth it.
I so agree with you. You know, Margherita, I start my outfit from the shoes.
Yes, that's good.
So,
Or from the jewelry as well.
as well, or the bag. If I say I
Yes.
need a lot of things today.
I mean, on your black outfit, one colorful bag can change totally the view.
It's true. That's a very good hint, you see. So for who's following us, that's an amazing tip. Excellent. Apart from accessories, hair, can hair go with an outfit? Should the outfit match the hair? How can we work that around?
Now the fashion is like very easy with the makeup. It's not like before, the heavy makeup and the curly hair. Now the straight hair go from the morning to the evening and match every outfit. I mean, that's the sure choice.
Yes. One last thing I'm going to mention today, because the time flies here, Margherita. Shoes. So I have seen a fashion of smart sneakers. Do they fit during the day? Do they fit just, you can't do sports with them. So they've become a dressy shoe, but
Yes.
not a heel. Can you explain maybe when they should be worn, how they go, how they fit?
It's still about your personal style. For me, lady on a heel is lady on a heels.
Yes.
I love the sneakers. We feel very good with them, but keep them in the day. I mean, night sneakers, even with all the shiny they put at the moment, still, I mean, you should have very street style in general to be able to afford in the night wearing sneakers.
Okay, so
We
depending
can
the occasion.
do, yes, but it's nice during the day to put something extra. Imagine you wear black, white, and then your shoes are shining.
Bang, yes.
You
yes,
got it. You
yes.
can go everywhere with it.
Very true. Excellent tip as well. Thank you, Margherita. Time flies. We will see you.
Thank you very much.
We'll talk now evening wear next time. Thank you for your time. And I found this very useful. And I hope that the people at home have found this useful too.
going to start from here, and we create these two L's on both sides.
Exactly.
Okay?
So I need, how long do you want the L's? I think they need to start at least a meter from the DJ.
I completely agree.
So, guys from Damien's team, I need help. So, 1 meter from the stage, which is roughly here, we're going to create an L shape. Not good.
Not good.
So, more, Mela, more in line with here. Move this for me, please. Let's carry. I think this is perfect to start with the line.
When I create this concept about the sky, I was thinking to construct these clouds made on cotton. But when I see the prototype, I didn't like so much, so I will have it to come with a different concept.
It is this.
This idea. Cross, one in the middle, and there the stagger, so one high, one low, like this. You know?
Yeah, but still, I like that, and that's what we need to achieve. Still, these are flat clouds.
Yeah, it's a big trend about balloons. So I say, why we don't do it in balloons? I prefer balloons. Use balloons instead.
Yeah, I need Chanel.
I think it will become perfectly for this venue. So it's not a wedding, this is going to be a corporate event, and I think the balloons works perfectly. It's a little challenge when you don't know the venue in person. So when you design a venue and I put all the elements, all the furniture, all the pieces we're going to use in the venue, one thing is to see on paper and the other thing is to see on reality. And it always is like that. So we have to do a couple twists. And of course, it's, Maltese have their own language. So it's a little difficult sometimes and challenging, but not impossible to communicate with the locals. So I learned Mela, what is, of course, all right. So I will put on, let me put this on. I will add to extend, not this way, but this way, you can extend it two and one more coffee table. So we have 3 and 4.
Say that it's okay, the small ones, we make it bigger.
Perfect, Janelle, thank you. Janelle is amazing. Yeah? She's gonna have Becky and Mylene helping her.
Okay.
So we can position.
I need Mylene.
You need Mylene. Okay, so Becky, you are gonna help her. We are a small island, and finding a balance between tradition and keeping up with modern trends is key to providing a quality product to our local and international guests. Maintaining relevance in a fast, ever-changing society where ideas are seasonal and transient, make it a very interesting job and work life. But it is necessary. Designing for the stars is his daily job. To talk more to us about designing high-profile events and weddings, I welcome Mr. Edgardo Zamora, our guest designer, again to the sofa. Hi, Edgar.
Hi, Sarah. Thank you to have me here in Malta.
Yes,
It has
it's a
been
pleasure.
a wonderful experience, a lifetime memory for me. I will never forget the royal treatment you give me, and not only you, all your team and the people of Malta, what is such a wonderful people, and everything they offer, the food, the wine,
It's lovely to hear you talk like this because we are very proud island people, you know. So having you happy with our island when you deal with very difficult clients and you know the expectations of people makes us very happy and proud. So thank you. And you're very welcome. You should come back.
Yeah, well, I'm very excited about tonight dinner. I'm going to have Malta rabbit.
True. We're taking you to eat one of our national dishes.
Yes.
So we hope you like it. So we'll tell them
I can't
maybe
wait.
next time how it was. Okay, now you are a very interesting person. You're a font of knowledge, but you have some very interesting information to help the people at home with, which I would like to get across to the people at home. And also I want to know some more stories. You know me, I love the stories. I know for you it's daily life, but for us it's big gossip. Hello gossip, you know? So let's start serious first. Contingency plans, because last double episode at Palazzo we gave a lot of hints on how to start with the team, how to work and everything. Now here I want to talk about the contingency plan. Contingency plan, do you have only a plan A? Do you need a plan B? Do you need a plan C sometimes?
Yeah, this is very important to have different plans. A basic plan is what we want to do, but in case something happens when we work with the elements, means when we're working outside or we're working in several locations on venues where the music cannot go more than 10 p.m. So we need to have a plan B.
Yes.
In case, for example, when we have to shut the music, we do a big event and we have to shut the music at 10 p.m. Sometimes for me it's very ridiculous because my clients, they spend a lot of money to prepare for this event, and then it's like 10 o'clock. Okay, bye, go
so
home.
You need to do another after party.
So many times, for example, I bring sound blankets
Wow.
to a tent to have all the sound
Kept inside.
Exactly.
Wow, yeah, soundproof. Turning the
Soundproof,
tent into a soundproof
exactly.
domain. Wow.
so that way we can keep going.
Yes.
Or, for example, when the weather is uncertain, what are we going to do? It's like we're going to have a ceremony outside. So 2 days before or 1 day before, we need to be ready to have a plan, to have a tent, or so the people doesn't get all wet and have to run away. You know, it's so many things. I would say people who doesn't do events often, they don't know what is our work because we need to go ahead of the problem.
Of course, and you need to decide a few days before because certain productions take 2 to 3 days. So you
Correct.
can't wait till the morning to decide, let's put up a tent, which takes 3 days.
Correct.
So everything has to be planned, and plans are in place weeks before, months before, and actioned days before.
And also, it's a budget issue because when we have a plan B, normally it's more expensive.
Than a plan A.
So
course.
we need to aware our clients, okay, this is your plan E. Plan B, in case of this happen, we're going to do this. But you need to know
That
this
is
is going to cost you extra money.
This is actually a very important point, Edgar. So in Malta, we're blessed with very nice weather, right? But we do get wind. And sometimes you need a plan B because it is too windy to set up the cutlery, the glasses, the plates outside. Literally everything starts being swept off. And some venues don't have a plan B, and I find it so hard sometimes to explain to the clients, listen, you cannot decide at 9 o'clock in the morning.
No.
A tent needs 2 to 3 days to be put up. It's not something which magically goes up. So when the people at home are thinking of having their wedding, their corporate event, anything outside, unless it is the very hot months of summer where you're quite safe, you need to think of plan A and plan B. So this is very important. Now I wanted to ask you something a little bit naughty. So, you know, you do the Hollywood stars.
Where are you going?
So, you know, you do the Hollywood stars and these famous people. I'm sure you come across a lot of paparazzi problems. Have you ever had to change a plan because of paparazzi?
Oh yes, many times.
Tell me one story at least.
Well, let me see. Let me tell you that. A couple of years ago, I was planning. I don't do planning. Sorry, I do designing.
Exactly.
But I was designing Justin Bieber and Hailey's
Oh my God.
wedding. Yeah.
Is she pretty to have
Oh my
Justin
God.
Bieber? Since we're also jealous that he's married now.
So Hailey is Hollywood royalty because she's coming from the Baldwin family, who is a second or third generation of Hollywood actors.
Yes.
And she's quite beautiful. It's like a halo around her.
Yes.
Yes.
So you liked her a lot. Okay, we have to
Yes.
accept it's a nice match then. Perfect match. So tell us what happened on the day.
Okay, so everything was ready.
Was it a secret wedding, first of all?
Was it? Yeah, everything,
not
you know.
publicized?
No publicized till after the wedding. And, you know, they had to edit what they wanted to show to the world.
Yes.
So even for us, we have to sign
NDA.
NDA,
Never ending.
and my employees and everybody had to be very quiet about it. So we're preparing for the ceremony. She was ready to go out. She has her bridal room with her bridal party, and the church was ready. All the choir was ready. The groom was ready inside, waiting.
In the church, just
in the church.
In the church.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's a small church. So we have to cross kind of a big garden. But what's happened? All the helicopters found the location and started like boom around the.
On top of this area where she
Yes.
had to walk. So then they would have seen her dress and how she looked.
Exactly. So she didn't want to come out. I said, so what are we going to do? Like, well, umbrellas is not going to work. You know, sometimes we do big golf umbrellas. I said, okay, I come with the idea, let's do a moving canopy.
You came up with this idea like last minute.
Yes.
Where did you get this canopy from?
Well, I got kind of out of my sleep. Oh, of course, always like I have a plan B, means always have extra materials. Always.
Okay. On site.
On site.
Very
Yeah,
good.
so I have extra poles and I have extra fabric, so I'm very creative, I think.
Yeah, I'm sure. Positive.
Yeah, so I wrap the poles with ribbons and I create kind of a canopy with side walls. And so I have 4 of my guys put a tuxedo. I say, okay, you guys going to hold one of each one a pole, and we want to walk with her till the church.
How long did this take?
That will take me like 20 minutes, something like that.
And you found tuxedos for 4 men?
Well, my guys are prepared because always I want to have my guys on site in case something happens.
So they're dressed in tuxedos,
Yes.
ready. Amazing.
Yes.
So you covered her from all the press, and she moved to the
Yes.
to the church under this, like you're seeing the old-fashioned, you know, geishas and stuff covered under the
Yes.
canopies. Amazing. Okay, that was great. Let's go back to a bit of seriousness, but I still want another story at some point.
Okay.
Budgets. Some are small, conservative, some are excessive. But what advice can you provide for our viewers wanting to achieve the wow factor without breaking the bank? Because obviously in Malta we don't all have the budgets of Justin Bieber and Paris Hilton and the Kardashians. So what can we do, the people who are watching us from home, to have that wow factor?
Okay, I advise the best thing is to go with the flow of the location. Okay. Don't try to fight, try to be the Kardashians or try to be when you can't, not.
Okay.
When you don't have the budget. Just enchant the place the way with flowers, yes, or with lighting or with candles. One of my favorite things.
True. So
it's like candles everywhere.
Makes a difference. Eh?
It makes a really big difference.
So use your natural environment and enhance it with flowers, candles, or lighting.
Correct.
As simple and as basic, it makes a difference.
Yes.
Okay, quickly, I have another naughty question for you. Did you ever not recognize a Hollywood star or a musician or a big star or an actor when you were given the job?
Many times.
Really? Shame on you.
Well, I went to all these award shows and everything, and so many of these celebrities, they're national celebrities, American celebrities who, yeah, I don't know all of them, yeah, because they're in TV shows and they're not in big movies, right? Okay. So I'm a little airy, so when it comes to names and faces, you know, I can listen a beautiful song, but I didn't put together with face and with the voice.
So what's the story?
So, like around 20 years ago, I walked into one of my clients' house because they invited me to meet this person who was going to get married in their beautiful house, and they have beautiful grounds. So I said, yeah, no problem. So I went in there and they introduced me and they say, oh, he's Edgar and she's Gwen. I say, oh, hi, nice to meet you, blah, blah, blah. And we keep talking. And when I talk to celebrities, I don't put them in the pedestal.
No, you talk,
right,
to them normally.
I talk, and yeah, we are normal people.
They are.
You
and
know,
that's what they like about you, probably.
Yeah.
That's why you do so many of them.
Yeah, and this is why I like to throw names neither.
Yeah, I like to throw names.
So I was talking to her for like 45 minutes, an hour, 15 minutes. We walked the grounds, she told me what she liked, what she didn't like, and so after I walked out of the meeting, I say to my producer, so I'm sorry, but I didn't catch very well her name, because Gwen is not a really...
Gwen is not common.
It's not a common name, and it's like...
Yeah.
So I say, Gwen, very good. So, who is Gwen? I say. Gwen Stefani, the singer.
Gwen Stefani, the singer.
I say, oh my God, I was talking to her and I'm a fan of her music. And this is why I didn't put the face and her voice together.
Yes, but did you, when you met her next, did you tell her you didn't recognize her?
No,
you just left it go.
I shall let it go.
And probably she hired you because of that, Edgar, as well, because you weren't like, I'm a real fan of your music, you know? It probably bothers them as well.
Yeah.
Okay, one last question to you.
Oh my God, there we go.
I wish we could continue chatting forever, but we need to end our interview, sadly, and I would like to ask you one thing. 3 pieces of designer wisdom. What are your 3 top tips to give somebody? Because a lot of people overlook design, overlook the concept of what they can do to team up a place. So what would be your 3 quick guides to the people at home?
Well, it will be candles, flowers, and lighting.
Those 3.
There are 3.
Fantastic, and those will make them their perfect design.
I think so.
Well, with you it works, so it must be true. Thank you very much, Edgar.
My pleasure.
Lovely speaking to you. You're such a nice person, inside and out. And I hope we meet again soon. And thank you for making a difference in our 3 major episodes, 2 of which were doubles. So thank you very much.
Oh, you're very welcome. Thank you to having me.
It's now time to quickly see the progress we're having on today's double flip.
Okay, so Thomas, let's mirror that. Let's do 1 and 2 tables with 4 stools on each side. So one here is going and the other one is going the other side. Just mirror the other one, please.
Okay, thank you.
A too little picture because the drone comes from here and then we have ugly things.
Alright. Mela biċċa ta' piġġa li nagħtu hemmhekk.
Yeah. And they're gonna have drone filming during the event, so it will not look nice. Damien's team had a lot to do here because 3D mapping, LED screen, we needed to build a white wall at the back so that the projections come on it. The furniture had to be brought in all white. We changed things as we went along because we decided to move the bistros to one area, do the long table on the first part instead of the second, but a shorter one. So today, although we had the furniture, we knew what we wanted. A lot of the final design had to be done on site. That thing is not straight. It's not straight. The wall is not straight.
You want it in the middle?
Yes, and straight. It's like this. I need it tilted to the middle. Okay, we need it more straight.
This or the pipe is curved or something's going on. We have to straighten them out.
Sorry, come a little bit over.
No, one thing is on the ground and the other thing is on the top.
And I welcome again Margherita to the program. Margherita, thank you. What is the other type of attire? So afternoon to evening. What about the colors? We spoke.
Day was very colorful, but the night is more shiny.
Oh, so the fashion for this summer is shiny.
Shiny, silky.
Oh, that's lovely.
When you catch the lights of the evening.
You have to shimmer.
Yes. You still can use colors though. In the accessories, like we mentioned, that every outfit can be much nicer with some color. But in the night, it's better we stick more shiny. And once you use the shiny look, you should be careful with the colors.
Okay. What can we expand on? Is there a material, a type of material which is very in this year, like this summer, like the satin maybe look?
Yes. The satin look from the previous summer, it keeps going.
Okay.
And the good thing is that with the satin look, actually one casual outfit, not very dressy, can look really smart. And there it helps to our ladies because time to time you don't feel really in a tight dress and too much dress up, but even a satin trouser, like the sporty look of satin trouser with high heels and nice top.
That's it, you dress it up.
Yes.
You change it around.
Yes.
Okay, so in the fashion show today, I've spotted a beautiful white dress.
Yes.
Now we know, and we talk in this program a lot about weddings, so we know that as a guest you can never wear white because the bride will kill you, and rightly so. But the white dress is gorgeous. When can it be used?
White dress can turn from afternoon to evening.
Okay.
What do you need with the white dress in the evening is a lot of gold.
Oh.
So afternoon, just a white looks very, very right. But if you go in the evening just white, it looks like you just did it wrong.
Okay, so you add jewelry.
Put jewelry, depends on your style. You can go for silver or for gold. But if you have really important night out, better go for gold.
And maybe if they go from afternoon to evening, they touch up their makeup as well. Because if shiny is in, then I suppose even makeup has to reflect that, no?
Yes, you can. After night makeup is always shiny. Is always you can go more wild with it, more
in depth.
Yes.
With it. I like to mention makeup more because I think fashion is an ensemble. You know, you can't just have a gorgeous dress without the right bag or the right shoes or the right makeup.
It's very true.
So you need to put everything together right.
It's very true. It's very like the daily look. We always can give more life to one outfit with the colors.
Of the shoes?
Of the shoes, yes. Some stones, some shiny again. If you don't wear shiny on the outfit, you can go always with shiny spots on the shoes.
Okay, and that dress, is it up for the evening?
Yes.
Are wedges in, platforms in front, a bit of everything?
I should say wedges is better you keep for the afternoon, daily look. Evening is better to be a bit more smart, more elegant shoe.
Yes, okay, so next accessory which is very important is the bag. Can you explain to the people who are following us, Margherita, what type of handbags, the clutch, the wrapper, explain what each one should, when it should be worn and what it is for.
So it's basic. Okay. The big bag goes to the day, the small bag goes to the night.
Okay.
It's very difficult to really find the big good bag that suits the night. Okay. It's like a big mistake. Yes, all it's very fashionable, like when you see those stars wearing the big bag in the night.
Yes, with the designer bags big in the night.
Yes, but they're stars. Yes. They can afford it.
And they're doing the statement.
Yes, they have to. But us, like the normal look, we should stick to the old
traditions.
Yes. So small bag.
So the clutch or the crossover, but
crossover in the night I don't think is very suitable.
Okay.
Crossover is more the day look because then you damage imagine you're wearing a dress and then you have it crossover. No.
Yes.
No.
It's not good.
No.
So it should be either on one shoulder
or just in the hands.
And there are some
gorgeous
clutches.
The best is to be on the hand to me. So you don't put extra jewelry to your outfit. If you do a lot of jewelry, the chain of the bag can get too much.
Amazing, perfect, lovely tips again, Margherita. It was such a pleasure having you on the show and very useful information that sometimes we go on with our lives and we do not even realize that might be using the wrong bag because we're too lazy to change it. You know? Thank you very much, Margherita. We will leave the viewers now to see the gorgeous fashion show and some examples of what we spoke about. And then we will progress to the flip of today. Let's see what's happening with that.
since everything is all white and blues, we're gonna use loads of candles in glass. So there will be that light contrast of the candle with that all white and blue, which will be the final touch of the style of the flip of today. Obviously, the concept came from the design of Edgar. He was showing us what he has in mind, then we created the design. And obviously, me, Damon, Sarah started working on the design of Edgar. Although he has a very high reputation and very good reputation internationally, at the beginning I was a bit feeling, shy, but he makes you feel very good, and the way he works with us, it was very comfortable as well, because he's like, understand you, what you need to do, you have to understand him. It was very easy, actually. I thought it's going to be something, like when you're going for a big exam, but it's very different. He's very nice to work with.
How long are you taking up there? Huh? You're taking too long up there. Yeah, you laugh, you're laughing. It's not funny. I'm teasing him a little bit. We have to laugh, during productions, otherwise it becomes boring. So we have to pick on some people every now and then. Photography is a part of our everyday lives, where we get to relive specific moments in time. To talk more about photography, please welcome Frank to the show. Hi, Frank.
Hello, Sarah.
So, Frank, let me introduce you a little bit. I know you very well, Frank, so I can give your intro very easily.
Wonderful.
You have Maltese family, but you were born and bred in Australia. But you do visit us very often, and you do some lovely work here on the island. But you are an expert of photography, and you actually teach photography as well. So I really wanted to invite you, Frank, because I would like to give our viewers at home some ideas and some tips on what to look out for when you're picking a photographer, or when you're thinking, or when should you. So let's start. Today's flip, as you are aware, is a corporate event.
Yes.
Why would it be important for the corporate event company to have a photographer on site?
Great question. Thank you for having me, by the way, Sarah.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much. Typically, I guess for a wedding, you would think, okay, straight away, I'm going to hire a photographer. So why a corporate event? Mm-hmm. And I think that it's obviously for the same reason. And the same reason is that naturally we live, especially with today, our life is all about content sharing. Whether it's personal or corporate or work-related, we want to send out messages to our clients, to our customers, to our inner circle about what we're doing in our lives. Sure. And so with corporate events, I mean, as we only have our memories and our own minds to remember things, after all the, I guess, all the food and the fun and the laughter and the drinks is over, photography and videos basically the
also,
left
I
over.
think to catalogue, Frank, because
100%.
I've done an event once for a company, and they pulled out 25 years of different photos of the company. So had there not been a photographer to take these photos, they could not do a timeline of how the corporate company progressed through the years.
Exactly. So if you think of a corporate entity as a person, a corporate entity has a life. So, as you said, 25 years of being in business is just amazing to begin with, but to then be able to show historically that those milestones, those progressions, how the business and how the people within that business have changed over those 25 years is amazing.
Okay, for sure. So what are my next question to you would be, some key questions that a person or a couple hiring a photographer should ask? This is very interesting. So what should you ask your photographer when or before you hire?
Absolutely.
I think it's very important before.
Well, exactly, because a lot of these questions the answers to these questions may actually determine whether you end up hiring that person or not. So just like with any particular supplier within the events and wedding industry, I think that it is very important fundamentally to basically be able to get along with that person. If you are meeting up with that person, that photographer, and you're not maybe necessarily vibing with them as much, you don't feel like you're on the same page, then maybe that supplier isn't for you. Yeah. Okay, and vice versa. So I think in terms of being able to have that
communication,
to be able to communicate, to feel like you've almost known each other for years.
Just from a coffee, a coffee.
Absolutely, over something very casual like a coffee or even a drink. Sometimes we like to have a G&T or something like that. It's always nice to break the ice, so to speak. Yes. But it's really nice to have that rapport.
Or the straightaway feeling that you're comfortable with the person.
Absolutely.
Yes. And also, I think then the next steps would be to know the way the person operates and the terms and conditions, because these are important. Not you get a surprise after and go, oh, but I want my photos done in a week.
Yes.
No, I think things should be cleared out straight away, no?
Of course. So after you've developed that relationship and you want to go forward with that photographer, I think it's very important to ask them what's actually included in the exchange, in the package that they've created. So, when do I get the photos? Yes. In what format do I get the photos?
Yes. How do they want them? How quickly? Do they prefer black and white?
Timelines, So some people love black and white, some people don't. So it's up to speaking to the client and asking them, what they like. So from my perspective, I do ask them, hey, do you like black and white, or do you like color, or do you like a mix of both? But the client can absolutely ask the photographer in reverse.
Yes.
Yeah.
Pre-wedding portraits, are these beneficial so that you maybe study the face of the couple before, know the right side? I always ask you, Frank. We're up. Okay, Frank, which is my right side?
Which is my good side. The correct answer is always every side is good.
Okay.
Especially when you're talking to a client. Okay. No, so a pre-wedding portrait shoot is a fantastic way to have that comfort level in front of a camera being introduced between the client and the photographer.
Okay.
So a lot of the time, people haven't really stepped in front of a camera and had some photos taken professionally. So if you are photographing prior to your wedding, it works as a really good icebreaker.
And the rehearsal.
And it's basically a little photography rehearsal before the big day, so that when the big day happens, naturally you feel comfortable and you sort of know what to do.
I'll end with this, Frank, because time flies.
It does.
Over here, especially when we're giving tips away.
Not a problem.
The family album.
Yes.
Okay. Is it important? Is it not? So sad we're in a way in a digital era, Frank. I'm a little bit old now, getting old. And I remember having the film and going to develop and the excitement of those photos in my hands. Now everything's on my phone.
Exactly.
I rarely print. How important is this?
It is very important. As you said, The younger generations, we're so used to having everything at the palm of our hand, in our pockets, and so obviously we're clicking away, we're taking photographs, but the problem is that they stay electronic. They're not tangible physical products, and so with a family album, that's what you're doing. You're safeguarding, you're protecting those memories from, unfortunately,
From a childhood to...
Of course, from like if you think about our parents, like I had the privilege of working with film and going into a dark room and whatnot, but I remember seeing that wedding photo on the wall, the wedding album, everything. So it's not only just about protecting them for us; it's actually protecting those memories for our children and our children's children.
I will take you on this one, and
Yes.
I'm going to make a New Year's resolution
Please
to
do
print
it.
some family albums, Frank.
Please.
Maybe you can help me there.
Absolutely,
God knows where I'm
absolutely.
going to start from. 14 years of photos.
It's a lot of work, but the payoff
It's nice.
is exceptional.
Yes, so we'll tell the people who are following us at home,
Yes.
get your family albums done yearly, so it's easier, no?
That's exactly right, exactly
Yes.
right. And as we say in the industry, if your images aren't in 3 places, then they don't exist.
Really?
Yes.
In 3 places?
3 places.
That's very
Yes,
wise.
because, if one phone dies or one hard drive dies,
Or one cloud goes
one
bust.
cloud goes bust,
Oh my.
you...
3 places?
3 places.
That's a lot.
And, ideally in 2 separate locations. So,
Oh my,
just
my.
in case something happens to the
pictures
home or
the
whatnot.
whatever.
So, yeah.
Very wise advice, Frank. Thank you for that. And I'm going to close there because
welcome.
that's brilliant. You've given us some amazing insights on photography. Thank you very, very much.
Thank you so much for having me, Sarah.
Always a pleasure, Frank, and thank you. You do take care of us and take some lovely photos for our social media here and there. So you feel the flip the venue, right?
Absolutely.
I'll leave you for a short break, but before, please do remember our social media handles, Flip the Venue, Instagram and Facebook. Great competitions, tips, and great reels. And today's double flip comes to an end. We're very happy with the result. Thank you, Edgar, for all your input. Today on site, you were an amazing star. As usual, you move things around, you change things around. You are a true pleasure to work with.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bjorn, thank you very much. We didn't drive you as crazy today, but you gave your input, and thank you to Damien's team and my team, because we all work together. Special thank you to Janelle as well, where we changed things with the clouds and she came in and did balloons. Thank you so much for coming in to help us in our setup for today's clients. The time is now 4:31 and we are stopping the flip. Thank you for following us. Now join us for the debriefing. what a day. This flip has come to an end. Edgar, Bjorn, Damien's not here, but we always mention him, but we had his team, and we did it.
Yes.
A bit of enthusiasm. We're all tired today because we started early morning, huh?
Yes.
So it's not easy. We're all a bit drained. We need more coffee probably after this.
It was great, but it was
Yes.
very nice.
So let's quickly go to the debrief. 3 questions. Did we finish on time? Over 4.5 hours, around 4.5 hours? Excellent.
Yes.
Excellent. We did very good.
Thank
But a
you.
lot of people on site.
Yes.
So did we have any challenges? Yes, we did. We had certain clouds prepared. We didn't think they fit correctly in the shape they were. And what did we do, Edgar?
Balloons.
Yes. Sarah thought of balloons and children. Since it's corporate, we
Yes.
could put them in.
Correct.
Right. Although, you know, Edgar, I was speaking to the balloon lady, Janelle, and in one of the episodes she was saying that they're very fashionable even in weddings now. And when we do work with them with weddings, we try and get Bjorn as well to fit flowers in. So that at least they give them a little bit more of a weddingy feel, you know. But they're very, very popular. Any challenges you think we had other than the balloons and the clouds?
No, I think the only challenge we have was
The clouds.
The clouds, right?
Yeah.
So, and you came, I was really in a panic mode, and you really come and rescue me, and like, let's think through this and let's find the solution, and you did it right away and
Yeah.
snap it, and
Yeah, we're
Good.
lucky to work with very good people here in Malta. We have a very good network of people. So when you do a phone call on a crazy day and say, I need you to do balloon clouds. Please leave whatever you're doing, your children at home, and come and help us. And they come.
And
But
she was here very fast.
this is the beauty of working with very good people, very often keeping your suppliers close, happy. Teamwork is very, very,
Very
very
important.
important. I say this very often to the people at home as well. When you hire people, make sure that it's not them only you're hiring, but their people around them, their suppliers, are of the same caliber as them. Because it is important that when you hire one major person, you're getting the result from all their suppliers. So this is very important.
it's very important to create a good team.
Yes.
Yes. I'm sure you have experience with this.
Oh yeah, and it's the best way to work is work with the team players,
Yes.
not against each other. And because some people they think it's like, oh no, I'm the star here. Without sound, this doesn't happen, or without entertainment, without lighting. But no, everything has to be cohesive.
Everything has to come together
Yeah.
in one go. Would we have changed anything? We did change a lot on site, by
Yes.
the way. They must have seen it today.
Yes.
From the original plan, this is very important to say. Would we have changed? We actually changed.
We changed the movement of the bar.
Of the bars, we changed the tables, right, Edgar?
We changed the furniture position, we changed the clouds, we changed the bar, we changed the decor in the bar. So quite a lot of changes today.
Exactly. Very good. So, I will thank everybody at home for joining us again, but especially you and my lovely expert team. This is your last episode with us, Edgar, but
Don't make me cry, I don't want to go home, I want to
I'm
stay.
going to miss you. We've been working on these projects for very long, and it's been real fun. So thank you. You've taught us a lot, you've given us a lot of input, and it's been great. A really nice experience.
You're very welcome.
So, don't forget to check our social media pages for tips and competitions. Just go on to Flip the Venue on Facebook and Instagram. I thank you for following our double episode today, and we see you again next week.
Flip the Venue is proudly brought to you by Alberta and Diz Group. Flip the Venue would like to thank Alfie's Hair Salon for Sarah's hair and makeup, Elisabetta Franchi, Diz Group for Sarah's clothes, and Vortex for Bjorn and Damien's clothes.